on a perfect day. Hey, I know that I can count on you. Hey, y'all, this song's so deep. If that's not possible, tell me, can you weather the storm? Cause I need somebody who will stand by me through the good times and bad times. She will always be right there. Hit it, y'all. Sunny days, y'all, good times. Everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? So Safari is about to, basically confess his love. He's fried potatoes, girl, okay? Safari is drunk, okay? And like he said in his confession, you know what, yeah, I'm a little drunk, but Erica had her time, and yeah, this is my time. So he's stumbling up to the stage. Looked like he failed, almost, and Zale Slack had to, help him up the steps. And Safari starts to confess his love to his wife, and Erica has her back turned. This bitch acting like she ain't want to hear nothing. And she has her back turned, but you haven't walked off yet, because she really does want to hear what he has to say. And yeah, so Safari goes, and he's like, you know what, I'm still in love with you, and you can act like you don't hear, but I know you hear, and you feel the same way that I do. I'm still in love with you, and I'm not signing no divorce papers, and that's just it. So, today is our anniversary, and yeah, we both love each other, and I know you feel the same way, and that's how it is. And everybody was jumping up and down, all glad, clapping and everything, and she was just over there making funky faces like, and then her face kind of softened, and then she started to cry. She walked off and, was crying to Brooke, and she was basically collapsing in Brooke's arms saying, he hurt me so bad, and I was that's when it hit me. I was like, you know what? I know she's a lot, and she even probably was doing a lot when she was all collapsing. Girl, you act like you just found out. You didn't just find out, that he was cheating just right then and there. But she collapsed, he's done so much and all that stuff. So that right then and there, y'all, was like, you know what? Safari did more than this show is revealing, and he has really hurt this girl. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason for her behavior. Yes, her behavior is overboard. It's like overkill. It's just way too much. But at the end, she could tone it down like a lot. People don't usually act that dramatic the way that she does, and carry it out for so long. But, yeah, she has a right to be her, and whatever, just like my favorite YouTuber always say, Funky.Neva girl, okay? And go check him out, Funky.Neva. Like he always say, don't do shit to people and tell them how mad to fucking get. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on with the two of them. He's done some dog ass shit that we don't know, and she's not even telling the full story. All she's saying is in her confessional, she's looking exhausted, she's looking over it, and she's just like, look, it's so much stuff. So many lies that have been told. I don't even know what's a lie and what's not at this point, And I know Safari loves me, but at this point, I don't know. Enough is enough. And she's tired. And then she goes on to say in her confession, he's professing himself, he's doing all this, saying all that he wants to be with me, he's not getting a divorce. So what was the problem with when I filed? Like, why he didn't say all that when I filed? And that's exactly what I told y'all. She filed so that he could say, you know what, hold on. I ain't trying to get no divorce. I mean, damn, you going that far? Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You taking it to the bridge like that? You ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? And niggas just don't act that way. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to do that. That probably was offensive for him when he found out you filed for divorce. He probably was like, for real? That's how you feel? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And went on his merry way, okay? Into the world of vicious. So that's how niggas are, and that's basically what he did. And I agree with Erica. If he wanted his marriage, when she did that, he probably should have did something different and said, you know what, hold on now. I think you're taking it too far. I think we could try to work through this and, try to be there for our family. We do have kids, and I do love you. You love me, right? We love each other, so let's try to get some counseling and work on this thing. He didn't do it. Like I said, niggas don't do that shit. That's in our head how we wanted to go, and life just don't work like that. It's just that's just too much like right. You know what I'm saying? And if it went like that, y'all, a lot of people would still be married. On top of that, the divorce rate is off the chain. Y'all heard that the other day, and kudos to people who who are sticking it out in marriages, because marriage is not easy all the time. I've been married 15 years. It's not easy all the time, but we hang in there and we have our good times and our bad, and it goes off and on and in and out of love and all that stuff. You just got to hang in there. But yeah, I'm not getting no divorce. But yeah, just speaking on divorces, I heard that the divorce rate is up really, really high. And yeah, I ain't fucking with no shit like that. But yeah, as far as them two, I really don't think, are they even together now? Y'all drop that in the comments to let me know, because I heard they still like taking digs at each other back and forth on social media. So I still don't see it working. Hey everybody, it's your girl Sassy Shawntice. I'm coming back with another video. Yes, honey, back with another one, girl. Y'all get into this episode 9, okay? Did y'all get into it? I hope y'all watch it, because it was really, really good. Y'all, Cisco did the most, and I cannot even wait until the next episode, okay? But let's just get into it, okay? And then on top of that, your girl, she a little bit sweaty, you know. When I get sweaty, I get a little red, so I'm probably a little red, you know what I mean? I've been doing TikToks, you know what I'm saying? So I told y'all, go to my TikTok, Donna Hampton 5. That's my TikTok, and yeah, your girl just finished doing a little something. So, yeah, go over there and, you know, watch me do my thing, okay, girl? But anyway, the episode takes off from last episode when they were at Stevie's pool party. And Erica is still, you know, with her fucking shenanigans, okay? And she's making fun of Safari. You know, she's just taking digs at him all over the pod, and everybody's looking at her like she's crazy, and it's just fucking annoying, you know what I mean? She is over there taking the gun, the squirting gun, the water gun, to Rich, telling something, yeah, even you wouldn't disrespect me like that, and pumping it all up and all this. And then I caught her, she was looking over to Safari to see if he looked at her. Safari is like not even paying attention to you, because Safari is just like, you know what? I know that I messed up. She's over here fried. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she's doing this. This bitch is drunk off her ass, and she's acting up. So he just act like it's something he's used to. And yeah, kudos to you, girl. Okay? So anyway, what else is she doing? Oh, she up there humping up on Tyra. You know, on top of Tyra. Look like she trying to, and I rewinded it, y'all. Y'all know I did, girl. Okay? She up there had this, like, it looked like a drink. Maybe it was tea. I don't know. It probably was something to drink. Knowing Erica, something to drink. Sitting over top of Tyra and trying to hold her face to pour down her throat. I was just like, you know what? And Tyra's all like, oh, help, and all this shit. And she laughing. And she just think it's funny, but I don't know if the bitch is serious or not. But girl, I know if it was Shakana, you wouldn't be doing all that, girl. Anyway, so what else was she doing? Oh, on Instagram, you know, talking about, yeah, I'm not married. Y'all know the last episode, you know, the little song they kept on doing, you know, was you're still married. And she was all on Instagram. Like I said, I'm not married. And I'm just like to myself, like, at what point, bitch, should we feel sorry for you? You know what I'm saying? Because this is the bullshit that I be talking about her. You know, it's just like your behavior does not help us to help you to be on your side about it. At what point do you like say to yourself you doing too much? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a little bit hard to feel sorry for Erica, because she does the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, your behavior is giving like you're the aggressor. You're the one maybe doing stuff in the relationship. Like, you seem like you can't handle stuff and flip off the edges. And that's what it looks like to us. Like, your behavior is not giving, you know, oh, you're sad and you're sorry and you're upset. It's really giving like you're mad, you're pissed off, and you'll do anything for attention, and you just want to embarrass him down to the TV. It just doesn't give like we should feel sorry for you. And it's really, really difficult to feel sorry for somebody with this type of behavior. And even Paris was like, you know, well, I just see it as you teasing Safari. You know, I don't know what's going on here, but it just looks like you're teasing him. And she was trying to say, oh, she was getting all pumped up, telling Zell Swag and Paris, you know, and then because Zell Swag was like, yeah, I think you are. And she was like, no, y'all don't understand. He was with somebody at dinner and he gave somebody a drink. So, you know, I understand that, you know, we go through stuff with men, but it's your behavior after that that makes you look a little psycho and a little suspect, bitch. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when we're hurt and everything, we lash out, but you're supposed to lash out behind closed doors, not in front of the world. And then on top of that, not to embarrass your mate, because some things are not, you know, they just, it's no coming back from, you know. But Safari said that he took it, you know what I'm saying? Just like he said, you know, the bitch was drunk, and that's what it is. Erica's like, you know, in her confessional, she's just trying to forget what she's dealing with, and she's walking around hurt and everything. So, you know, everybody just please don't judge me. You know, like, you can't just say this type of shit out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's something automatic gonna come for us of what we think about you. You know, so maybe you should control your behavior, girl, and maybe it'll be different the way that we, you know, look at you. So Zell Swag has a Shine Like a Diamond fashion show, okay? And it is lit. Like, everybody came lit. And I just really agree with what he said. Like you said, you know, you can put on some clothes and you can feel so good, y'all. I feel so good right now. You know what I'm saying? Before I put my little wig on, my lipstick, my little $5 shirt from Five Below. Yes, it is, honey, but she's slaying it. Okay, girl? Because it's all about what you put together. But before I put this on, girl, I was like, you know, all laying around the house, you know, just came home from work. You know, I ain't had no lashes on, no makeup, no wig. You know, my $5 shirt, girl, okay? And I was just looking like nothing, feeling like, you know, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay, watch the TV. Okay, everybody, what we can put that. But, girl, then when I got dressed and looked in the mirror, girl, a bitch was ready to TikTok. You feel me? So it's all about, you know, your image and how you look. Sometimes it's how it makes you feel. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. You know, nothing materialistic behind it. Like I said, my $5 shirt, girl, okay? My $20 MAC lipstick. Yes, I rock my MAC ruby red. Okay, girl? And I never will stop. I love my ruby red. And yeah, my ruby woo. That's what it's called. And yes, I rock my Ruby Woo lipstick. Okay, I'm never going to stop rocking her. And then my little, you know, synthetic wigs. Okay, this wig was $60, girl. Okay, get into it, honey. Okay, and if y'all need me to leave y'all the link below, I will. Yes, I don't be paying no 120, 150 and all that other stuff. This wig was probably all of $60, girl. Okay, but just like I said, the Zell Swag said, yeah, it's all about your image and how you look, and it makes you feel good. You know, you need to feel good on the inside, you know, regardless of, you know, who you are, you know, and love you for you. But it's just something about putting your clothes on, girl, just make you feel 100. You know what I'm saying? At 100%. So basically, everybody at Zell Swag's little fashion show, okay, y'all, everybody looking good. You know, it wasn't, you know, I kind of sized it a little bit when I just said it, but it wasn't like giving, like, everybody was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But it was giving, you know. Anyway, I thought that Mimi looked really nice. You know, her red dress, it was like some type of feathers in the back. You know, the sleeves was like sliding down over her shoulders, looked real sexy. She came in there, you know, with the whole little walk to look like she looked good. Okay? Zell Swag, his outfit was nice. It was looking like some type of aluminum foil or something. I wasn't fucking with Paris's outfit only because she rocked the tennis shoes with it. Soon as she came on the stage, I was just like, wow, like, I know we in Hollywood, but sometimes they be seriously Holly weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Why would you wear some tennis shoes with that? I just wasn't with it, y'all. I'm just not going to get with if it don't look right, girl. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? She did not look good. I just thought that, you know, the dress was okay. You know what I'm saying? I thought that Paris could do way better. I've seen her do way better, you know, and it just wasn't her best, you know, and I thought everybody was winning their best. Y'all, Peter looked good. He did look good. I can't really remember what his, it was just dressy. You know what I'm saying? It was like some type of suit, no tie, nothing. But it just looked good. He looked nice. I remember saying Peter like, okay, go ahead, Peter. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Safari looked good. You know what I'm saying? He looked chill. He looked like Safari. Safari does it. You know what I'm saying? Safari does the damn thing. Who else? Oh, Erica looked good. She really, really did. Like, this bitch is drop dead gorgeous to me. She just is. And Safari was standing back and he was saying that, like, you can see him looking at his wife, and it was really, really cute. You know, he said that Erica, in his confessional, he was like, you know what, Erica is one of the most gorgeous women that I have ever met, you know, and that's why, some of the reason why it's hard, you know, to stop basically dealing with her. That's what he was saying, you know, so that's making it difficult that she is so beautiful, because yeah, she's really, really pretty, you know, and but sometimes that just doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? And Safari is looking at this beautiful woman, and you know, it's hard for him because she's so difficult to be with and deal with, you know what I'm saying? On top of the fact that, you know, Safari, you are not innocent in it either, you know what I'm saying, that I'm starting to see. And they didn't really go into everything and how bad he was as far as the infidelities about, you know, Erica. But, you know, the way that she been acting, I should have known, so I slipped up on that part. But yeah, it just looked like, Safari, you've been being a whole whore out in these streets, you know, and we're gonna get into it. But yeah, like, you got some, like, growing to do, and I don't know if it can be fixed, and I'm with Erica at this point. But anyway, Zell Swag said people in the industry always came to him to get fly. You know, Zell Swag was the one that you would go to get fly. So yeah, kudos to you, Zell Swag, and love you, boo, okay? And I know they did because Zell Swag be dressing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Zell Swag always throwing something on that's different. And I love to see what he's going to wear every single episode. And y'all, on top of that, his hair be popping because how many different type of colors or styles can you have with dreads, girl, okay? I give it to Zell Swag, he fly, and I love it. So Peter gets up on stage, okay, y'all, and you're supposed to be saying why you shine bright like a diamond, okay? We're not going to get into everybody's story, but I really wanted to tell this one because I thought it was touching to me. So he was basically saying, you know, he had a rough life, you know, and at one point he was at the bottom of the barrel, you know, and he was like, at age 17, he had his first child, and then at age 21, he was a felon, and then he was like, he stopped school in the 10th grade, you know, he didn't even have a high school diploma, so he was like, when he went to apply to Starbucks, he couldn't even get the job, you know, and Peter broke down almost, like he kept it together, but you know, he was about to break down. You can see the jiggling in his mouth, like, and Zell Swag was patting him on the back, like, I felt so bad for him, you know, because he probably really did. If you backtrack to the last episode, he was saying how, you know, his childhood was a bit rocky because his mother wasn't there, and his mother, you know, just was all doing her thing. So Tuck, the lesbian lady, had to raise him. He never mentioned his father. I'm sure his father wasn't there. And so, yeah, he just was kind of like shit out of luck at a young age. So he really never had any guidance. And I'm just thinking to myself, damn, can you imagine not finishing school, then having a family and trying to go and get a job at Starbucks and just, you can't even, nobody even want to hire you there. So that probably like really crushed his spirits. And it probably made him go even harder because Peter got into music later on. But like, I was just feeling really bad for him because at what point, you know, do anybody give you a break when it comes to the things that you've gone through in life? You know what I'm saying? Life can be so hard sometimes, and I think as far as Peter's concerned, that's why, and I'm not making no excuses up for him, y'all, but this is the reason why he did Tyra and Amina like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when we don't have that love from our childhood and we get into adulthood or just as a young adult and we don't have the proper tools to move on as far as loving because we didn't get that love, like I really do think that Peter was grabbing for love in Tyra and Amina because he never really got it, you know, in his personal life, in his childhood, and it was hard for him to choose which woman, and so he just let different women love him, you know what I'm saying, because it felt good. And on the outside looking in, he looks like a dog nigga, like he don't care about nobody, like it's all about him. And I guess at the moment it was because he was trying to feed his insecurities and what, you know, he needed from not being loved when he was young, you know. And like I said, I'm not making any excuses for him, but this is probably just what it was, you know. So I do have a softer side for Peter after hearing. I'm getting softer and softer for Peter every time because Peter is revealing a lot of stuff as far as his history and growing up, and we can see how somebody became who they are because of, you know, everything that he's mentioning. And then he's being very transparent. And I can't even imagine that when Peter get himself together, because y'all remember a little while ago, or probably like 2 episodes ago, he was saying that it's really hard for him to be monogamous and he's working on it, you know. So I think once he gets all of that together, he'll be better. And he can go on to love who he needs to love, and they'll love him back. And as far as Peter being a one-woman man, I don't know, y'all. Like, I don't know if this, who he was then is embedded now, but everybody can change. Let's not, you know, go there. Everybody can change, and he's cognitive of the way that he was, and hopefully he gets better and he does better. So, yeah, kudos to you, Peter, and for living in your truth and being transparent. So, the guys are on the speedboat: Zell Swag, Booby, Marcus, and Safari, okay? And is there anybody else? I think that was it. And basically, they just tell him, you know, can you know, stay in the rain? You got to stay in the rain when, and I just finished saying that, you know what I'm saying? You got to stay in the rain when shit hits the fan. That's just it. You don't have to, but if you love a person, you kind of owe it to, not even you first, you owe it to God, and then you owe it to yourself and the person. So yeah, it just, you gotta stick it out, you know what I'm saying, because these are your vows, you know. So they were basically saying, you know, stay in the rain of everything that's going on, y'all, and it just made me think of the New Edition song, y'all. Sunny days, y'all, good times, everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Can you stand the rain, y'all? Stick it out. You feel me? Like, it's nothing like, and then one other time, y'all, me and my husband, we was going through something, you know what I'm saying? We went to the pastor, and the pastor was like, you know what? go back whenever y'all have hard times. Go back to the first day. Remember the day y'all got married? Remember the love? And we do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of like go back to that first day of how it was so you can remember, you know, because we get comfortable in relationships and we start doing us, you know what I'm saying, and maybe forget about the other person. And then now you're not this union, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you kind of got to, like my pastor said, go back to the first day of your love, you know, and that will help you, girl. But anyway, enough about me, y'all, okay? Y'all don't want to hear that little, you know, little stuff. You know, y'all want to hear the Hollywood stuff. That's what y'all came for. So anyway, so they on the speedboat, and, you know, Safari's like, look, what is his name? Marcus is like, look, man, you got to be accountable, you know, and he was like, you know what? I just don't be telling the truth. I do be lying to her. I ain't even going to lie. Talking about her, I'm like, oh, my God. What do you be lying about? And he was like, you know, well, she don't want the truth. People don't like it when you tell them the truth. And I'm just thinking, like, really, bitch? Because it's not about the truth. It's about the fact of what you did. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And you're not really trying to sit in your truth. That's what it is, because you know you're going to be hounded and you don't feel like handing, girl. And that's what it's about. And that's why Marcus was telling you to be accountable. You know what I'm saying? And wear what you did. And that's why, too, who else? That's who I forgot. It was Jules Santana. Jules Santana was like, you know what, man? Wear that dirt like you be wearing all your jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you got your jewelry when you blinging and all that, wear your dirt like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, yeah, like, if you did something, that's on you. You created that. You know what I'm saying? So now you have to own it. You have to just allow her to be how she is towards you, and hopefully she'll change. Now, if she don't change and you have to keep hearing and listen to it, then she needs to probably make a decision, and y'all need to come together and make a decision, because after a while, it probably need to be let go. But at a certain point, like, you have got to own up to what you're doing, Safari, and say, you know what, okay, I did this, and that. And that's just how it is, and I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And if she can't get over it, sooner or later, like, y'all gotta make some other decision, have a whole nother conversation. But I was really thinking, you know, that he was gonna come and say everything that he did. I don't know why I thought that at the end, and he didn't. He basically was apologizing, but we won't get into it. But he didn't get any too specifics. So that's what I wanted, and I don't know why I thought he would do that. That was kind of stupid, but anyway, y'all, he ended up just apologizing. We'll talk about it later. Brooke meets Erica at poolside, you know, and Erica's just like, I don't even know, like, I just don't know about the relationship anymore. Like, she's not, you know, excited. She's not mad. She's not happy. She just like, she seemed like she's really, really shallow and over it. She really do seem like she's over it. And Safari looks scared. He said that to his friends on the boat. He was like, she looked like she over it. And I'm starting to see that. And she's starting to say that more and more, you know. But the love I think she has for him, I think she'll hold on some more. This is just me. I think she's going to end up holding on some more. But anyway, Brooke is like, well, you know, it's our anniversary today, you know. And she was like, okay, and, you know, and she had these shoes on, y'all. I had to pause, y'all. I don't even know what the fuck type of shoes these was, but they was so nice. They kind of look like them ugly ass Yeezys, but they was the them tennis shoe Yeezys, but they wasn't those. They looked like something else. They looked like some space shoes or something, but they looked really nice, and I wish I had some. You know, I probably won't never get that because the bitch ain't got that type of money, but they was really, really cute. Y'all comment and tell me if y'all saw them shoes. They was cute. So, y'all, Jules Santana had a basketball day. That was his activity and his little, you know, thing that he threw together, and I was just like, okay. Whoever's on Booby Tan, we already knew that she was going to win, girl. So, yeah, that was just it. So, anyway, Safari out there playing, and he go over to Jules Santana. I think it was Jules Santana. It might have been somebody else. And he was like, asked him, was Erica looking at me? Was she over there looking at me? And Jules Santana was like, yeah, man, she was looking, you know, back and forth. She was looking, and Safari looked glad, you know. And that's the part that was really, really cute. You know, that little innocent love and make up the breakup part, like, ooh, you know. So, that I thought that was nice. And it was touching, you know. And Jules Santana was like, you know, you just need to get her by herself and talk to her, you know, have a real deep conversation and talk to her. He also gets up and makes this speech of, you know, to basically talking to Erica, but it was to everybody. It's their anniversary today, and if y'all could come together and talk, you know, because everybody make mistakes, then, you know, that would be good for your relationship, and, you know, and anything can get healed, and, you know, we're here for you as friends, and we got your back. And Erica just sitting over looking like, you know, this bitch is the queen of rolling her eyes and look like she don't give a fuck. You know, so, you know, and everybody was just like with it and everything. So Mimi announced that she was going to, you know, have Erica come down for a surprise, you know, for just wanting to boost her spirits up. And so all the girls was with. So the girls are sitting around and they just kicking a bobo. And Mimi gets Erica on the phone and she's lying to her to get her downstairs, you know, and she was real good about it. She was real smooth. And even Shakana was like, you know what, bitch, I don't even trust you now because that was a little bit too smooth, the way you just lied, okay? And I said, I know that's right. Like, Shakana be saying exactly what you're thinking, you know what I'm saying? So Erica come downstairs and she looks good, y'all. I wanted this coat. Like, I will never get this coat, y'all. A motherfucking, what was it? It was a Prada flight jacket. I saw it the other day on somebody. I think it was Instagram. It was on Mulatto, you know, and it looked so cute on her. And when Erica had it on, I was like, oh my God, I saw that on Mulatto because I follow Mulatto too. And it was a short Prada, you know, flight jacket, and it was the boss. You feel me? Like, it was so nice, so cute. And I looked it up, y'all, and the bitch ain't never get it. The jacket was like $3,000. You feel me? And then she had a Prada hat, like a Kango Prada hat to match with it. Y'all, Erica rocked the funky joint out of that shit. You hear me? I was like, I know that's right, girl. Kudos to you. I'll never have it. But yeah, if you can't do the damn thing for me, girl, okay? But anyway, yeah. And then it was all black. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, dang, Erica, you kind of brought it down with the black because, you know, it is your anniversary and you're supposed to be happy. So she did that just to show, you know, that her feelings was hurt. So anyway, she comes out and they're like, surprise, surprise. So Bobby decides to do a TikTok. This was a TikTok a while ago. And yeah, it was in a while ago. And basically everybody just say something that was hurtful to them and embarrassing and that they got over, but, you know, it's just healing to act like, you know, they don't care no more about it. And yeah, it happened. So yeah, it's a form of healing. That's what Bobby said. So Bobby goes first, you know, and he's like, yeah, my last relationship, you know, he dogged me out and he did me dirty, you know, and yeah, I still have his name tatted on me to this day. And everybody like, Brooke does one, and she like, yeah, everybody thought my husband cheated on me a bunch of times, but he only cheated on me once. And everybody like, I'm like, oh my God, that was so ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Everybody fights about it. But this is the stuff that people go through. So Shakana steps up and she's like, you know what? Everybody's always wondering why I don't have a man, you know? And I choose not to have a man because, you know, I choose not to suck dick. And I'm just like, okay, girl, that was, you know, a little bit too much information and we didn't need to know all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that you just shot a rockadoos down by even saying that, girl, okay? Somebody, and I ain't even being funny, y'all, somebody who saw that who might have liked you, girl, okay? You have no type of, like, chance with them now because you said that you don't do that. So, yeah, I just wouldn't be going all around town saying I don't do that, girl, okay? That's just me. Erica goes in front of the camera and goes, yeah, it's my second anniversary. Instead of my husband buying me a bunch of roses, he bought a bunch of roses for a bitch who bought him a drink, you know, and then takes a sip of the drink. I said, I know that's right, girl. They are just really being real and I love it, you know, and they was having fun and, you know, slapping hands and everything else. And I was wishing I was there, you know, I cannot even wait, y'all, to go to the Dominican Republic, okay, with my girl Crystal, my BFF, and trapcardio.com. Y'all go on Trap Cardio. It ain't no more seats, like, can't nobody go with us no more, y'all. But I'm getting them seats sold out with, like, within, like, 2 weeks. I don't even think it was 2 weeks, y'all. Y'all, everybody loves Trap Cardio, and I already knew that. That's why I said, you know what, I'm going to choose one good girlfriend, okay, to go on this trip with me. And I told my girl, I said, Crystal, I'm going to let you know right now, I want you to go to Dominican Republic, but girl, you got to give up your deposit quick, honey, because them seats going to be gone. Girl, by the time me and her finished, we heard up and got our deposit. Because by the time you look, she called me back. She said, girl, I'm so glad that you told me to send you the deposit right then and there. We did it right then and there. Because you know they almost sold out. I said, I told you, girl. Trap Cardio, girl, everybody know Trap Cardio. And they going to the Dominican Republic, girl, we going to act a goddamn fool. You feel me? Y'all, I'm going to do a vlog of that. I'm also going to do TikToks. Like, I'm going to have my TikToks ready and everything because that trip is going to be so damn fly and fun. So, yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. But that's not even until, I think, October. So, yeah, but, yeah, girl. And then I got a chance to get ready, too, honey. Oh, my God. And the bitch ain't been nowhere. And, like, probably, like, 6 years. And on top of that, I've never been on a girl's trip. Girl, she is going to cut up. And I mean in a clean way, but I'm going to have fun. You feel me? So, yeah, y'all. So, the girls are sitting around, and they're still laughing and everything, kicking a bobo, and Safari walks in. You know, it's almost dusk. The sun is setting and everything, and, yeah, he walks in, and Erica's in her confession. She says, you know what? my heart dropped when he walked in, you know, and when I saw him, I just knew that, you know, we had a lot of healing to do, you know, and I think that came from just seeing him, her heart drop because she loves her husband, and then on top of that, she know how hurt that she feels, and he's just a reminder that, like, that must be really hard to see somebody that you once was so in love with, and then when you see them, you just have all this hurt, you know, when you see their face, like all this stuff overcomes you. So that's hard for her, and I felt bad for her in that moment. And yeah, I don't know, maybe they'll work. I don't know, y'all. We'll see. But yeah, so everybody like, you know what? Oh, we gone, because that's what everybody want anyway. They want them to get it together. You know, they want it to work. And deep down inside, like I do too, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I really do want them to work, but they just two different people. And I know two different people can make it work, but like when you are how she is and needs to kind of tune it down, and then it's starting to seem like Safari is a cheater. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think that, you know, sometimes we can love certain people and love hard, and it's just not a good time for the both of them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they can come back later when they, you know, have matured, when everything is out of their system, when she's matured a little bit, like more of a grown woman, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. I go on her on here, but she is still young. You know what I'm saying? I'm 44 years old. You know what I'm saying? So Erica does have some growing to do, you know, and then also Safari, he must be a cheater. I don't know what he's done, but he's put this girl through a lot, you know. So anyway, he's sitting there and he's basically like confessing his love again. You know, I really wanted to work. You know, there's nobody else I want to be with rather than you. He's saying how he broke, you know, their trust, and he's sorry for that. You know, he also goes into apologize, you know, how he treated her during her pregnancy. I'm like, damn, like, what did you do? You know, and that's the worst. That has to be the worst. I don't know, as far as like somebody cheating on you when you're pregnant. They said Brooke went through that with Marcus, and that has to be hurtful. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the moment when your feelings, not to mention just probably picturing that person thinking that somebody else look good and you sitting up there all big, but just the mere thought that, you know, they turned the other way and was looking at somebody else, and you sitting there with their child, and then the hormonal part about it. You know what I'm saying? Just, we have a lot of hormones as women anyway, and then I can't even imagine the emotions is what I'm saying behind it because of the hormones that's going on when you're pregnant. So kudos to anybody who has been cheated on while they are pregnant. That has to be a lot, you know, and my heart really goes out to you. And any man who has done that, actually, I did get that done to me with baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? I always think about my marriage. I've never been cheated on and anything like that. But as far as, you know, my baby daddy, like, yeah, that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And it was hurtful. You know what I'm saying? It was really hurtful. And I remember that hurt. It was very painful, you know. But at that time, I can't say it was as hurtful as it was, because as it probably should have been, because we weren't together, you know, actually during the pregnancy, and I knew that we weren't going to be together. You know, after I got pregnant, I started seeing exactly who he was. So, you know, I had heartbreak going through in that way, and it ending, being over. But I wasn't like with him, and I was pregnant, and, you know, going through all this. Well, why are you doing this to me? I thought you loved. I didn't go through all that. So that's what I was speaking on. But either way, I think it hurts. So basically, Erica asked him, you know, why are you doing this now? Why are you saying this now? He was like, look, I want my family, and I don't like you being hurt. Like, it hurts me to see you hurt. So Erica looked like she had this ugly face on, like it's these faces she be making, and you can see that she gets Botox around her lip area, you know, and it looks wrinkly and everything. It was unattractive. It's the same look that she be having in her confessional. Sometimes she don't be looking good, you know what I'm saying? Because it just looks like she was injected with something to blow her up, and she was just had this face on like. And I was just like, okay, girl, you need to either cry or stop making that face, one of the two. But, yeah, she was upset, and, you know, so we'll see, to be continued. Okay, y'all, so let's just get to the meat and potatoes, because this video is getting kind of long. Basically, Stevie tells Peter that, yeah, I heard Shekinah told me, you know, and it's in the video. They have footage of it, of Shekinah telling Stevie that, yeah, he fucked that man wife. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, and I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe, but I believe it because Cisco, he a dog-ass nigga, and he don't have no loyalty to nobody. That's just how it seems like he is. You know, that's what he's been giving us. That's what he gives. So anyway, yeah, Peter approaches him about, because I didn't even mention this. Peter, Cisco walks in holding Amina's dress. She has a long train in the, what is that, the fashion show that Zell Swag gave. He's holding her train, and Peter was just like, wow, that was disrespectful. And he's tired of Cisco coming to him like that. always being funny about Amina. And then he was up in his balcony one time. Amina was down there, and they keep showing the same footage. Amina was down there doing her exercises, all bent over. Now, was she doing it because she knew Cisco was up there? I don't know, y'all. Probably. I'm starting to see that Amina be doing too much sometimes, too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and I think that her and Cisco are keeping that lie. Honey, they gonna keep that lie to the grave. They are not going to admit that ever because it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't have never happened. So Cisco is up in the balcony. He all flexing, doing all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Doing all this, trying to get Amina to see him. That was disrespectful. So basically, Peter's like, he keep doing stuff, and I'm starting not to know, who this nigga is and why he keep doing it. And is he being funny or like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? And so when he found out that, he just like, man. So he approaches Cisco about that, and Cisco's just like, look, that wasn't my intention. I was just, holding it for her to be respectful, to train her dress. And Peter is like, you know what? Why don't you just go, get another wife? Why don't you just go get a wife, find a family? Why are you trying to mess with mine? That's my ex-wife, and she's all blemish. So Cisco told me something, yeah, you're not gonna keep doing, trying to come for me, and the fact that I don't have no wife. And Stevie was like, yeah, because he lost his wife. Bitch, Stevie, you need to shut up, because he didn't lose his wife. This bitch ain't dead, okay? She divorced him, and I'm pretty sure he didn't divorce her. She divorced him, so don't say lose as if she died, because it ain't no sympathy for Cisco, because he be doing too much. So, next thing you know, he like, and if you keep on coming for me and the fact that I don't have no wife and no family, then I'm going to come across there and hurt you or something, like he was saying, threatening him again. You always trying to bully somebody and threaten somebody like you this big bad wolf, and don't nobody give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, Cisco just walks up. He like, you know what? I fought with Peter too many times, and I'm just tired of it. This nigga just walks off. He walks off. He's talking to Rich, and him and Rich, vibing. And he like, you know what? I'm just mad. I know I come across messed up sometimes to people. Cisco saying, I know I come across messed up at sometimes to people, but I'm just going through a lot. And, I lost my wife, and I be playing with y'all sometimes, but sometimes it don't come off like that, and I don't be meaning like that. And, Rich tries to hold on to him like, man, I understand what you're going through. And he said, no, you don't know, and snatched his arm away, like snap on Rich. And I'm just like, ooh, okay, girl, yeah, that's who Cisco is. Go ahead, let it out, girl. Just like snapped on him, was like, y'all don't understand. When I go home, I'm alone. I am lonely. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand people like this. How can you be so alone and feel so alone, but try to crush everybody around you? You think that people want to be around shit? Like they always say, you get more bees with honey, and that's not what you be doing, girl. You be going all around town fucking with everybody. You went from Peter to Sin, who else, to Safari, who else, I can't even remember. But you've been picking so many battles on this show, and it's just like, who wants to be around it? How do you give that type of energy and think that you're going to get love back? But what it is that he's just fueling off his negativity, because he's feeling negative inside and unloved, so he's lashing out like a child, basically, and he doesn't know how to handle his fucking emotions. That's what's going on with Cisco. It's just like he has all these emotions and don't know what to do with it. So Rich was like, okay, so Rich ain't saying that, Rich a cool dude, and when he snatched away from him, and Rich was like, man, you need to tell Peter that you're hurting like this. You don't act a certain way and then think that, like, it's just what I just said, and then think somebody should understand you and be there for you when you keep shitting all over them. You got to tell them, look, man, I'm in pain, I'm hurting, and this is the reason why I'm acting like this. I'm sad, and I'm alone, and I feel lonely. Cisco agrees to do what Rich is saying, and he goes to the bathroom, gets himself together, girl, okay? Meanwhile, Rich goes out to Stevie and Peter, and they sitting there, and yeah, after Stevie told Peter that, basically Shakana told him that Cisco, Amina, you know what I'm saying, then he ready to confront Cisco. And he told Rich about it. Rich was like, what? Are y'all serious? He was like, I just talked to this man. He's telling me how hurt he was, how he in pain. He's really built himself up. He's in the bathroom now, building himself up to come out and apologize to you, Peter, and tell you all that was going on in his life. And Peter was like, you know what? I can't even feel sorry for him. It's nothing for me to say. I can't be no friend in need of him because he doing me dirty. So how am I supposed to feel about what he going through, Understandable. Rich seemed like he was trying to, give off a little bit for Cisco, even after he heard that he probably fucked this man's wife. But even Rich was like, you know what, I really need to hear Cisco say this out his mouth, because I cannot even believe it. Cisco need to come and tell me that he said this shit out his mouth, that he fucked Amina, and I need to know if this really happened. Cisco comes out and, he asked him, Peter asked him, and he like, what? Nah, that's not what I said. And Stevie was about it, honey. Stevie was like, nah. He was like, you told Shekinah that at my party. I said, oh, okay. And y'all know Stevie was ready for the shit. Stevie was sitting back like, nah, nigga, you ain't getting out of it that motherfucking fast. Stevie has been through so many confrontations, so many times. He is the king of confrontations, whether it's somebody confronting him or him confronting somebody. So Stevie was ready. And I think Stevie would have been ready to throw some bows, because he was not playing. He was not letting Cisco get out of that one. He was like, no, because it could have been like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. Shit, Stevie was like, no, Shekinah told me that you said that right at my party. She told me that. And he was like, you know how people be lying. Cisco's trying to get himself together. What? So she said, he up there repeating what Stevie said so he could think about what the fuck he wanted to say next, girl. No, honey, you look totally like blown. You look totally like you're lying. You look like somebody just like put a gun in your head and told you, nigga, get on the ground. That's how you look, because you was shocked that the shit was even out. You thought that shit was gone and shocked, because even he said it to Peter. He was like, you know what, because he had Peter thinking, nah, we good, I ain't do that. Cisco was like, you believe me that I didn't mean it, and then now we come in, Shekinah saying something that's different. And Peter was like, you know what, I believe, it's cool. He was like, I believe, and it was so damn like cold. And as a matter of fact, girl, like, I don't even want to talk about this shit. He was like, no, I believe, I take you for your word, and Peter was like real sarcastic about it. And Cisco was just sitting back like, yeah, damn, this nigga don't fuck with me. You can see that Cisco know that he was being sarcastic, and Peter did not mean that, and Cisco was in his confessional saying, I'm not even gonna lie. He was trying to throw it. Did y'all get that? He was trying to throw it on Amina, because for some reason, Amina came to stay with him. That's what I got out of it. Amina came to stay with him for a short period of time, Cisco, and she needed somewhere to stay. He gonna say in his confessional, yeah, try to blame it all on the bitch. Yeah, and she came in my room, and I shouldn't have let it come to that and be with her in that moment. But we was only together for 15 seconds, like a little bit of messing around. That's what he told Peter, a little bit of messing around for 15 seconds. Bitch, you shouldn't even been doing that. Like, that was trifling. And Amina, that is trifling. That is your man's man. How did you let that go? And then on top of that, that's not even your man. That was your husband at one point. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, like they said, the bro code was totally broken. And Amina, on top of that, on her side, she was being a hoe, because you do not be kissing up on your husband's man. Like, that's crazy to me, and I just would never put myself in that situation, y'all. We all human, and you just don't put yourself in certain situations. You feel me? So, like I said, he tried to blame it on Amina that she came into the room and they was fooling around, whatever. I just think, like I said, y'all, we ain't never gonna know, because they gonna take this shit to the grave. But I can't even wait to see what goes on later on, because the next episode, yeah, Shekinah, she go ahead and confront Cisco ass, and I was glad, because it needs to come out. You know what I'm saying? And if you did that, just like Rich told Peter, look, if you really serious about it and you can't take it, and this is something that really went on and it's hurting you to your heart, look, we're gonna have to stop rocking with this nigga. And I'm like, ooh. So I know Cisco gonna be mad if they start fucking with him, especially Rich, because Rich has always been there for Cisco to calm him down and to speak some type of sense into him. You know what I'm saying? And he probably think that Rich is his right hand man. You know what I'm saying? And then in the next episode, Cisco know how he is, because he even said he's not being loyal and to people who is loyal to him. And this is family. He has been having a problem with that. But at the end of the day, y'all, like I said, I just believe that, they fuck. And that's just me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think they would ever admit it, because it would make them look really, really bad, on both sides. So yeah, y'all, that is the end of this video, okay? I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Don't forget to check me out on my TikToks, Donna Hampton 5, okay? And then on my Facebook is Donna Hampton. And then on IG is sassyshawntice, just like on YouTube, sassyshawntice. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, y'all, okay? It costs you nothing. Hit the notification bell so whenever I post a video, it'll go bing, and you'll know that a girl has arrived, okay? I am there, and you can watch my video. So yeah, I will see you ladies and gents later. Bye.